The man who saved the world, alone. October 27th, 1962, the Cuban Missile Crisis. The world doesn't know it yet, but it is 27 seconds away from nuclear war. Deep beneath the Atlantic Ocean, a Soviet submarine is hiding. Its name, B-59. It has been underwater for days. No radio contact, no sunlight, no news from the surface. The crew is exhausted. The air inside is so hot, over 60 degrees Celsius, that men are fainting at their stations. They don't know that up above, the United States and the Soviet Union are on the edge of World War III. Then, the explosions begin. American warships have found them. They are dropping depth charges, not to destroy the submarine, but to force it to surface. But the crew of B-59 doesn't know that. They think the war has already started. The captain, Valentin Savitsky, makes a decision. We will die, but we will sink them all. He orders the crew to prepare the torpedo. Not an ordinary torpedo, a nuclear torpedo. One weapon powerful enough to destroy an entire fleet and trigger a full-scale nuclear war between the two superpowers. On a Soviet submarine, firing a nuclear weapon required the agreement of 3 officers. The captain, yes. The political officer, yes. Now, it all depends on one man, Vasily Arkhipov. He is the second in command of the entire submarine fleet, quiet, calm, the kind of man who speaks slowly and thinks carefully. And on this day, he is the only person standing between humanity and annihilation. The captain shouts at him, officers argue. The pressure inside that metal tube, deep in the ocean, is unbearable. Vasily Arkhipov says, no, we don't know what is happening above. We cannot fire a nuclear weapon without orders from Moscow. Surface the submarine. Let's find out the truth first. The argument lasts for nearly an hour. In the end, Arkhipov wins. B-59 surfaces. American ships surrounded. But there is no war. There are no bombs. The crisis eventually ends in a diplomatic agreement. The world breathes again. Years later, American diplomat Thomas Blanton said this about Vasily Arkhipov. A man named Vasily Arkhipov saved the world. Arkhipov never spoke publicly about what happened that day. He returned home to the Soviet Union. He lived a quiet life. He died in 1998, and for decades almost nobody knew his name. But think about this. Every person alive today, every city, every child, every song ever written after 1962, every discovery, every love story, every life exists because one man, in the dark, in the heat, under the ocean, said a single word. No, if you found this story incredible, it's because it's completely true. Subscribe for more forgotten moments that changed history.